Parashat Bechukotai, we know, begins with the promises of reward and blessing for following Hashem's will and being amelim b'Torah. It goes on to the litany of curses for not following Hashem's will. And then it concludes with some very specific halachos about Timura, exchanging an animal that you already designated as a korban, and all of the laws of arachim, the valuation pledges, if I pledge to give my value or someone else's value, or the value of property to the Beis HaMikdash, all those laws. So it's a very strange transition. It sort of ends sort of anticlimactic after all these curses and things if we don't follow Hashem's laws, to end with these very specific laws of Tumura and Arachim and Erechim. What's the connection? What is it about? So a very simple idea is like this. The entire Sefer Vayikra, which we are now concluding with Bechukotai, we started off with the Korbanos. Vayikra is basically about the Korbanos and our relationship with Hashem, Ben Adam Lamakom. We have a lot of halachos of Tazriya, Mitzorah, the Tumah and Tahara halachos there. And now we conclude with Bechukotai. We started out Vayikra with the laws of the Korbanos, and now we end with the laws of Korbanos. Tumura. What does Tumura say? The law of Tumura says that if you designated an animal, you cannot exchange the animal for another one. Even if it's a bad animal, you cannot exchange it for a good one. And if you try to, if you attempt to, so the bad animal remains a korban, dedicated in Kadosh, and the good one also becomes a korban. You lose both. This teaches us that there's an essential value to bringing korban, whether you're a good korban or a bad korban, whether you're a good animal or a bad quality animal. But once it's made a korban, it has that essential identity as a korban. So too, there's set values for a human being. B'nai Yisrael, a Jewish person, has a value. Granted, the value fluctuates based on his age and based on his gender, but within each category there's a set value. There's no one who has lesser value or more value in the Jewish people. This is the lesson we learn from the Korban. And what is it that gives the Jew the value? That's the beginning of the Parashat. Shetiyu amelim b'Torah. It's the Torah that gives the Jew an intrinsic value. I saw a beautiful demonstration of this once. I have here a crumpled piece of paper. So I'll ask you, you've seen this demonstration before? I'll ask you, how much is this crumpled piece of paper worth? How much is it worth? You want a crumpled piece of paper? So, when you look at it, if I ask you, do you want this crumpled piece of paper? You'll probably say, yeah. Now, it doesn't look pretty nice. It's all crumpled and dirty and everything, but it hasn't lost its value. This has the same value as a piece of paper an identical piece of paper, which is totally smooth and totally clean. A Jew never loses his value. As crumpled as he might be, as sinful as he might be, as subject to the curses and Bechukotai as he might be, he's always B'nai Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov. He's always loved by Hashem. He always has a connection to Torah and mitzvahs, and he never loses his value.